Let's talk about it, let's talk about it, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. As you can see, we got a long stretch ahead of us. Got a long stretch, man. I wheeled it out, and I say, man, I'm taking a chance. It's right at 49 feet, almost 50 feet to come across to this pop-out piece area. Right in this area here. Trying to pop out right in here. 49, 50 feet. My hose is a 50-foot hose. The hammerhead itself is at least about 2.5, close to 3 feet long, if not a little longer. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna make it. I just don't want it to be that, you know, that much to where it didn't make it, and I have to start digging under the slab of the sidewalk right there. But that's what we got going on, folks. Right now we're taking it slow, and show you just how slow we're taking it. You can see it move. I'm gonna put a little pressure behind it so you can actually see. Move that out the way. You barely can hardly see it moving, but it's moving. I want it to roll slow like this because it's that real sandy sand up under there. So if you turn it up any loud, any more pressure from the valve, any more compression, then it really just gonna, you know, just go like a snake, just twirling on you under there. So it's good to just let it roll slow. But check out this old school truck, this square body truck, man. Look at that front end, that's clean, right? I'm starting to appreciate them older trucks now, the more I see them. But yeah, man, this is what's going on. We gotta slow roll this girl on cross. You know she gonna make it. It's just a scratch. Just a hellified scratch. But this is the type of job setting that if without the experience under your belt, sometimes it can be a little confusing. All right, so this is where the terminal sits right here. Actual terminal, folks, actual terminal. You see the plug?
Head west on 13th Avenue North toward North 5th Street, then turn right onto North 5th Street.
All right, GPS, shut up. All right, you see the plug and play. That's the actual terminal. So the customer line is actually running through a neighboring yard. There's several other lines running also this same route to this apartment building across. You can see the lines coming across, going through. You see somebody else's line is still exposed for a job of a barrier. But yeah, that's the route that the tech put the line in, and the actual customer who getting the services, the line running around the whole building and coming in right up under this slab into this apartment. So since I'm gonna do the job, another contractor probably wouldn't have took this route that I'm taking, but I just didn't want to have to go all the way around when there's other lines that you may cut, and on top of that, the line that you're going to bury is going to have a chance of getting cut also once again in the near future from the poor design of the infrastructure around these apartment settings. That's just the way it is when it comes to certain apartment settings. And I just rather take them up front, take the line route up front, shorter distance, least likely chance of it getting cut in the near future. As you can see, other lines came up this same way, so I was more confident with my ability to go up under this driveway right here, this 50-foot slab, because I seen other lines coming the same way. They still exposed. So I say I'll take this route instead of going all the way around. Somebody already went up under there for me to verify that there's no piping of water or anything of that nature that you're gonna possibly hit But still take precautions on your own. That's why we slow rolling, folks. That's why we slow rolling. It's gonna take a little time to get there, but it's gonna get there. And when we basically get the line across, I'm gonna take the line up out this way. I'm gonna come out and go on the outside of these terminals here and go back up to the actual fiber terminal, just to avoid these lines here coming across, going through here. So yeah, just stick with me, man. We finna get on across this slab and I'll cut y'all back on when it's a successful shoot. What it do, what it do, what it do. All right, gang, check it out. See how much hose was left? If I can get it untangled. All right. See how much hose was left? See that? It's almost about a good 3.5 something feet. So the missile head itself kind of made up for the holes of being able to make it, because it was a 50-foot shot no matter what. But as you can see, it came right where I needed it to come. So we done taped up, roped up, and we finna go ahead and pull it back and get this job done and on to the next one. Yeah. All right, fam. We had a new job site already done buried up from the front of my tire on my truck. You see where the last flag at? That's where the terminal's at, and it's actual terminal. When you're placing in a new line going up under the slab, we're going up under this sidewalk. Now, to avoid having to use the machine or use your hand drill, in most cases, which in this case, it has the temporary line that the tech just installed, which still had the ribbons on it. Then you have the old line. So now the old line is still intact going up into the NID. So to figure out if the old line is still giving some type of service, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the diagnostics, that's what I would like to call it, to actually see if it's still connected. So only one line is gonna be connected, giving service. And I'm about to bet that it's the one that the tech just installed, which is the temporary line. All right, so this is the line that's connected, that's going back into the home right here and giving the service. And this is one of the lines going up, connected, and it's spliced in right here together to give the services. So I already seen it. This is the old line right here, splice in piece. So I narrowed it down. This is the new line here. You see this? Let me get this out your way. Swinging this back so we can see everything. So this the old line piece right here. This the old line. This is the new line. You see they had to break that down right there. Zoom in for you. See that? The fiber is only this little white piece within the black wire itself. So they brought it out, corded it up. This is the splice in piece right here. This is the service line that's giving service. So you don't want to cut that one. So we're gonna cut this line right here. Go ahead and cut it off right there. Pull it back out of the conduit piece, the riser. Tape it up, be able to pull it to this side. Tape up this side here. Pull on through, get the new line up to the NID. Want to go ahead and show you guys that. That's one of the quickest ways you can go about going up under this sidewalk without having to use any type of drill or your compressor with the hammerhead. All right, hit you back when we get to the next one.
Last of a dime breed. Stars in the ceiling of my coupe, but I started from the bottom. 2-bedroom, pigeon coop. And it was 7 of us, so we had to make room. I remember plenty nights sleeping on the floor. Daddy got a warrant, crackers at the door. Mama working double shifts at Burger King.